Hello everyone, welcome to my Stadio platform. I'm Suzy Q and thanks for joining me today. I have in my hand today the Canada Goose Snow Mantra boots. This was delivered 2 days ago and today we get to try it on together. Apparently it has been tested on the icy tundra of Canadian North and are made for ultimate protection in extreme environment. The quality of this boot is exactly what I would expect from a high-end brand like Canada Goose. These are beautiful boots. They are well constructed with every possible feature and details. Inside the Snow Mantra boot is an intuition liner which is designed to mold your foot shape for a custom and comfortable fit over time. It's also designed to provide you with the best protection in low temperatures. The Snow Mantra boot is a 100% waterproof and snowproof. Canada Goose recommends that you wear a thin socks when trying on the boots for the very first time. The intuition liner inside the boot is also to be removed and worn with thin socks on the feet before wearing the boots. However, I tried to do exactly that, but the intuition liner was so difficult to remove. So I ended up wearing the boots without socks. I did try very hard to wear it with thin socks, but I couldn't get my foot inside the boots, hence the reason for me taking them off and trying them on without socks. I usually wear a size 7 in Uggs, so I sized up and purchased a size 8, hoping that would be okay. And yet it was still very difficult for me to slip my foot inside the boots. But once on, although it felt snug on my feet, it was well cushioned, it felt very warm and comfortable. So I believe if worn frequently over time, they will mold perfectly according to the shape of my feet.
Take a step to hold my hand, it's pita pata, offering drops. Are we strong enough to face this pita pata, offering drops? Pita pata, just a little glitch of life. Are we strong enough to face this pita pata, offering drops? This little ring can do us good.
Okay, so before I continue, I would like to talk about the packaging of this beautiful boot. It came packaged in an impressive, durable, complimentary, limited edition Canada Goose hard case with wheels. On one side of the case is the Canada Goose logo. Under the case is written Nanuk. So I'm guessing they are in affiliation together with Nanuk. The measurement of the case is 29 by 18 by 10.6 inches. This case, like the Snow Boot Mantra, will last you a lifetime. In the box is also the original receipt of your proof of purchase. Anyway, let's move on. I can choose to use this case to not only store away my boots after the harsh winter, but I can also use it as storage for my media equipment. It's all totally up to you what you want to do with it. But I just thought that it was very cool. It came packaged this way. The case can be useful and it's a bonus. I will not, however, recommend using the case as a traveling suitcase because of how very heavy it is already. So stick to your regular suitcase to avoid having to pay for extra or heavy duty luggage fees at the airport. Ta-da! Look how beautiful the packaging looks inside. You know what these boots remind me of? They remind me of the fireman's boots. What do you guys think, right? I think yes. Anyway. So inside the case, you will find a Canada Goose manual as well as one cloth bag for storing the boots in and a fishnet looking shoe bag also for storage. These will come in handy when traveling with the boots if you choose not to store them in the hard case they came in.
The rain will surely pass and the sun will shine again. A rainbow will then appear. That is if we can weather the the storm. Your clouds would sometimes form. So let's see if we can weather the storm. We both are like ships caught in a tide of waves that rises and then falls along the shores. It's just like the sea. We can dance in the rain.
Now back to the boots. The height of this snow boots mantra is mid-calf. The construction is truly second to none. The entire upper interior of the boot is directly laminated to a waterproof H-dry membrane. H-dry membrane simply means hydro-dry. Hydro-dry creates a fully sealed barrier for the boots. The interior of the boots is also lined with Primaloft aerogel between the upper and the midsole and also over the toe to create a barrier that locks out cold and resists compression for an effective durable protection. Primaloft is a synthetic insulator made of polyester microfiber. The very fine fibers that make up this material is to keep you warm by trapping heat in the pockets of air that forms between them. The designers of this Canada Goose Snow Mantra boot have gone through great lengths to ensure that the Primaloft insulator will continue to provide its wearer with superior durability over time while still maintaining a unique low bulk construction. This was made capable through the use of a 3D stabilization to maintain thickness as well as the continuation of trapping body heat. To enhance its durability, the boot is detailed with TerraCare leather. For your information, TerraCare is the leading ingredient brand for responsibly manufactured leather. TerraCare do their best to produce a top-notch durable product with both people and the environment in mind and at the highest level possible, and they stand by this social and ecological principle responsibly.
There's no you without me. So when the dark clouds form, let's see if we can weather the storm. The clouds would sometimes form. So let's see if we can weather the storm. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops.
Alongside the tongue of the boots are what Canada Goose calls the double vision zippers, which opens up on both front sides to a wide gusset. This was constructed to make slipping the boots on and off easy with even gloved hands. The intention behind this is great and is only effective if you're lucky enough to order the right size. It certainly would not be your regular size. Trust me on this one. As I mentioned before, I sized up to an 8, which fits comfortably once I finally managed to overcome the struggle of painfully forcing my feet inside these boots with the intuition liner on, which by the way I was supposed to remove, but I couldn't remove, and it was even more painful trying to get them off. Because they fit so well once on, I could keep this size 8, wear it around the house with the help of a very thin plastic wrapped around a thin socks on my feet or around the intuition liner if you can remove it, as suggested by Canada Goose.
Pita pata, offering drops. Pita pata, just a little glitch of life. Are we strong enough to face this pita pata, offering drops? This little rain can do us good. Maybe it's just what we needed all along. We will see a rainbow tonight, but it may come if we can weather the storm. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me in the rain, my darling. It's just a bee at the time of raindrops. Don't leave me
and I had to go off camera for over 10 minutes to try to put them on, and more minutes, literally close to 20 minutes, trying to take them off. I just came back on camera and just to show you how I managed to take off the second one on my left foot. I was frankly worried I may not succeed in taking them off at all, which freaked me out a little bit. I started sweating out of fear and I had to calm myself down, and I kept kicking my heels upward while pushing down on the back of the boots itself, like you see in the video. This boot, this thing was for real. It will not come off. Hey! My goodness.
Remember, it takes one to know one, so you can call me crazy, I don't care. And as it turns out, it seems you're the crazy one, and I'm guilty by association. How do I get out of this shizer? I put myself in a pickle jam. Myself out the pickle jam. I put myself in a pickle jam.
I finally succeeded by using my right foot to press really hard on the back of the heels of the boot on the left, just like you're viewing it. And finally, yes, finally, it's given after about 20 minutes of trying. Whew.
Gotta get myself out the pickle jam. You don't really give a shizer about me, and when you speak, all I hear is la mierda. Boy, what you take me for? Do you really truly think I am an idiot? No way, a fool, I don't think so. You can call me crazy, I don't care. You can tell me I'm crazy, I don't care. These words don't touch me, no, no. Remember, it takes one to know one, so you can call me crazy, I don't care. And as it turns out, it seems you're the crazy one.
Perhaps it may not be a good idea wearing the boots without socks like I did, but another easier way of trying them on will be to wear a thin plastic either over the intuition liner, that is if you can remove them, or on your thin socks to make it easy to slide your feet in and out of the boots. You can try that for a few days as a temporary practice measure while your feet molds and customizes, allowing for better fit and adjustment. I am contemplating if I should send this back and order 2 sizes up, which for me will be a size 9, or keep the 8, wear it around the house using thin plastic over my socks till it conforms to the shape and size of my feet. Now, if you are not willing to go through all that trouble for the boot to mold to the shape of your feet for an eventually comfortable fit and or an easier slip on and off, then absolutely purchase 2 sizes up, and that should give you an instantly comfortable fit and balance from the get-go. This part is totally up to you. But please don't say that I didn't warn you, because I officially did on my stage, your platform, okay? Now, some people will argue that for the price of $1,295, yeah, you heard me right, this boot cost $1,295. Yep, so I can see why they would argue that it should fit right off the bat, and they will not be wrong to make that argument. But if you are like me and you easily get cold where your bones ache so badly that it actually hurts, then this boot, if you can give it a chance, sizing up, like I mentioned earlier, will not, I repeat, will not ever disappoint you. It will last you possibly till death do you apart, because the build quality, in my opinion, is second to none that I have come across. And I own quite a good amount of very good winter boots. But this in terms of keeping me comfortable, warm and dry in any harsh weather condition, be it rain, windy, snowy day, icy weather, whatever. This snow mantra boot will forever and ever have me covered for sure. I believe this with every fiber in my body. So if you want one, you know what to do to get that perfect fit.
How do I get out of this shizer? I put myself in a pickle jam. Gotta get myself out the pickle jam. I put myself in a pickle jam.
Also, when the boots were on my feet, they didn't feel as heavy to me as they did when I just held them in my hand. Just remember that walking in it for the first time will take some getting used to. Okay? Another feature that I like very much on this boot are the reflective Canada Goose word mark logo on the front gusset, on the laces, and on the signature double stripe details around the back of the calf for visibility in low light.
I don't think so. You can call me crazy, I don't care. You can tell me I'm crazy, I don't care. It's worth don't touch.
There is also an additional reflective red boot lace besides these reflective black ones that come already laced with the boots. The fit of the boots can be adapted with lacing modes to change the wearing experience on the go. So you can choose to wear it from a performance close fit, easily worn under an insulated pants, to a loose, relaxed fit for added comfort and venting. The midsole has exceptional insulation properties to protect you from ground up while providing you with some cushioning and comfort. The outer sole is designed for grip, cushioning, and flexibility without sacrificing performance in low temperatures. The outsole also features a log design inspired by the shape of the Canadian maple leaf. The siped texture on the surface of the log is designed to add traction on wet or icy surfaces, while the position of the thread patterns allows the sole to flex with the foot, which in my case didn't flex immediately, but I noticed slight flexing of the foot as I continued wearing the boots and walking around the house for a few more hours. Maybe your experience may differ from mine. Just don't get surprised if you don't feel immediate flexing of your foot as you walk when you try it on the first time.
No shit's barakacha, gotta get myself. Other pickle jam. Barakacha, gotta get myself. Other pickle jam.
This boot, designed for Arctic explorers, could be that go-to winter boots you've been searching for. They come in two other colors besides black, red and white. If you don't find a size you want in women's footwear, consider finding a size in the men's footwear because they are the exact same style for both sexes. Just the sizing differs. Some women know what sizes they would wear in men's footwear, so if that's you, give the men's sizes a chance. If you want to clean this boot, I think that just a damp towel should do the job unless you purchase the red or white. Then perhaps you may want to call Canada Goose to ask for their recommended hand-washed Canada Goose product. I am a firm believer in taking great care of things so they can last a long time, especially if they are this pricey. I know that owning one of these boots is a great investment, and you will never really have to buy any other winter boots in the future if you do not want to. As much as I love this Snow Mantra boot, it may not be for everyone. However, you will never know unless you give it a try, right? In my opinion, it's the kind of product that falls under the hit or a miss cliche. There are so many features to this beautiful boot that I always forget something, but I promise you, this is the last one that I forgot to mention because I think I have touched base on almost everything but this. The Snow Mantra boot has a draw cord and a core lock which quickly adjusts the fit to seal out wind and snow. If you care to know where it was manufactured in Romania. The $1,200 Snow Mantra boot is worth it for people who live in places like Alaska, Montreal, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, New York City, upstate New York, Michigan, Minnesota, Green Bay. You get the picture. And there you have it, folks. My review and sincere opinion on this magnificently built Snow Mantra boots. You now have all the necessary information needed to make an informed decision before making this purchase. So, I wish you all the best, but know that if you have this boot in your closet, you will never ever have to purchase another winter boot for as long as you live, if you don't want to. And that is just the simple truth. Thank you all for watching, and if you already own one of the Snow Mantra boots, share your experience with us on this platform in the comment section. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below this video or email them to me at mystagey@gmail.com. Please click the subscribe button on the right corner of this video if you have not yet already done so. It is free and you will be notified immediately whenever I post up new videos like this. Till next time, be safe and smart and have a wonderful, happy new year. I will see you all in 2023, but until then, stay warm and cheers!